Hello there and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 4. Today we're continuing on with Let's Play. This is episode 65. In today's episode we are taking a look at the Japanese events. That's what we're going to be starting on today. These ones are actually pretty simple. You have a Japan Championship or Japan GT, Japanese 70's, Japanese 80's, Japanese 90's and the Japanese Compact Car Cup. I'm going to start with the Japanese 70's stuff because that is, well, a logical place to start, I guess.
And for that we need a car.
We do, and today's car is going to be the Honda Civic 1500 3-door CX.
Yay! We're Honda people.
It comes in Santa Fe Orange. Wait, that's a Hyundai. It's such a happy looking car, and by that I mean sad.
So basically we've picked a car that is borderline 80s.
Pretty much. That's the best way to do 70's, right?
Fucking hell, that
Yes.
that almost doubled your horsepower there.
It did, that's why we're going for it. Because this car will be light, which is good. Probably be fine on standard mediums. I don't want to spend too much money on you, so I will just get the basic bitch sport suspension, and it's a light car, so brakes should probably be okay. What's the gearbox like in this? Does anyone know?
It's a 1970s car, I think.
It'll probably
It's
be alright.
gonna be short, but it should be alright because there.
Sorry if
I think the only track you would have to worry about is
You didn't set the right fucking sound output.
Ludo.
fuck's sake, Ludo.
Anyways,
Oh,
we are going to Fuji, Ultimate Ring Mini, Tsukuba, Driving Park, Motorland and Trial Mountain. It's like being back in the beginner events, and I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah,
fucking hell.
the only track you need to worry about in terms of straight line speed is Fuji 80s. Don't ask me why it's the 80s layout when it's
You know you're
70s
really
cars.
quiet, by the way.
What do
because
we
they
got?
don't have 70s layout.
Ludo, you're very quiet.
Am I still very quiet?
You're a bit better.
Yeah, that's a bit
I mean,
better.
let me solve that shit. Am I better now?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good.
Good job.
So
Cheers.
perfect, I might have to turn you down in a minute.
Wait,
yeah,
I mean,
TTS off, 'cause we're gonna need
oh,
that.
you need to lower me, okay?
There we go. You can
That's
go to
you.
100. That's a good place for you. Anyways,
Come on, and get out.
that's the assist turned off. The biggest threat in this race is the fat fair lady dead, basically.
Biggest
So
threat
what-
in this race is
So
ASN.
since I missed the beginning, what are you driving?
Civic.
Oh, yes, sexy.
Old Civic.
One that might manage
There's
to be
another
rustier
Civic.
than yours.
What? What did you just say?
It's a Civic that might be more rusty than the one you had.
I mean, no, actually, no. Those
God,
old Civic
there's already
are taken
issues.
care of quite a lot. Every time I
There's all
check
the
up on them.
issues of the start.
Holy shit, we have 5 speeds, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Oh boy.
5 speeds in a Civic from 79.
Yeah.
This thing
So
was
watching-
quite interesting. I think, like, when the Civic first came out, it had, like, an interesting
You
engine.
wanna know funny?
No, not
In
really.
France, in France, the fucking GDM tax on Civics, like EG and shit, is so high. Those fucking 70s Civic something cost as much as fucking EG6 and EG5s.
Nice.
You say that like that's not a problem everywhere.
Also,
I mean, no.
I figured
in
one
England,
slight issue this car
Yes.
has a
What
little
is it?
seems to have a slightly dodgy differential, but it's fine for now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a Honda.
To be fair, there is another solution to this race.
Hmm?
In the car in this field, you can also use the Mitsubishi Mirage, which is also, like this Civic, insanely cheap. You might notice the price to buy the Civic was $9 grand. So you can actually start the game with this Civic if you want to.
Also, that Mirage is fucking mental.
Yeah, the Mirage, I believe, actually does have one. I guess it's an advantage if you want it to be an advantage.
Mm.
It's rear-wheel drive, which is something.
It
Is
was
it?
interesting to drive.
I believe it's rear-wheel drive. Yeah.
Let me check that.
There's also the Galant GTO, which I think you can buy from the legendary dealership. That's not too expensive. That's actually the car that's leading the AI pack in this race.
Is the Corolla from this era also in the game?
We can do 130 miles an hour.
That's pretty good. I think it's 131.
Yeah,
In
which is pretty good on a
Inferno,
stock gearbox.
Yeah,
Inferno,
that's very good.
since you know a shitload of cars in this game, is the Corolla from the same era, the E70 or whatever it was called?
No, the 70s Corolla isn't in game. 70s Celica is.
Yeah.
Muscle car Celica.
The 70s Mirage is front wheel drive.
Oh, is it front wheel drive? I could have swore it was
Yeah.
rear wheel. Oh well.
It was interesting to drive either way.
Yeah, it's a Mitsubishi. I can imagine you could probably get more power out of it, and it'd be slightly worse handling because, as we all know,
You can get, well, it's not silly, but it's not very sensible amounts of power out of it, from my experience.
well, every single game a Civic is in, a Civic is always one of the best handling front-wheel drive cars. So
Pretty much.
you can't go
Civic.
wrong with a Civic,
Unfortunately.
unless it's a rusty
Because
shitbox.
that's what the Civic
Oh
used to
yeah.
How's it unfortunate anyway? Civic's amazing.
You what, 97 Civic hatchback, like the bubble?
The bubble's awesome, yeah. The EK. EK's
Yeah.
the best generation. Wow, can take like
I'm
flat
kind
out.
of warming up to the EP as of late.
And
mm.
now to be buzzing down the straight.
Oh yeah, only 2 laps. This really is not a long race series, which is fine. Actually, I think all of these are like around a half an hour each.
Pretty
So
much.
Pretty much.
Oh, pleasant.
EG is specific.
Well, you
cover-
say all of these, that's with the exception of the Japanese Championship. and
yeah,
the
I'm just talking
old
in terms
Japan
of the
GT
70s, 80s, 90s stuff. And the
Alright.
Compact Cup, actually, come to think of it.
Yes.
Compact Cup will be fun.
Yes, I have a car planned for that.
Is it the Toyota Starlet Glanza?
I'd rather chop my own cock off.
Thought you'd say that.
Me and that car are not friends.
Oh, why not?
Because it's
like a
shit.
Yaris.
The Starlet
It's like-
shit.
It's like a Yaris, but looks better.
Except it doesn't look better, and it's worse in every single
Yes, it
way.
does.
It's worse in every
No.
single way.
No.
It
You're
rusts more, it's more unreliable, the engines are shocking, the ride quality is bollocks. It holds up well, but I mean, so does, the Yaris is more reliable. The Yaris is built in France.
That should be a negative thing. Everything that's built in France does not end well.
No, because EU pride.
Just falling apart.
Also, there's one of those muscle car looking Galants in front of us.
They're very interesting.
They're odd, yes. Actually, no, that's a Honda 1300, sorry.
Yeah.
They all look exactly the same. Very American-esque. Because the Japanese basically copy designs.
Basically, literally.
They don't anymore, but back in the day they did. Hence why the Nissan Micra kind of looks like a mini.
I believe that's a Galant up front. Well, up
there's
in
a Sleeker 280, and I believe the car in the lead is a Galant or a Lancer. There's the 70s Sleeker, which you can get in the used car dealership.
I do like
just
the
gotta
thing.
get a look in the 70s.
Technically,
Like, 88.
if you wasn't going to modify a car, the best thing for this race is probably a used old Skyline.
Yeah.
Like the 71s, such as the one in front, because those things are about 160 brake.
You say that
Yeah.
the
That's
70s
predictable.
Japanese cars and all looks like American cars. There is a good reason for that.
Yeah, it's
They
just-
were still a lot under American influence at this time.
yeah. It's like why the Daihatsu Compagno Bellino looks like an Austin. Yes, that is a real car. That was the first car exported to the UK from Japan.
Bye, Mr. Skyline.
There's a bit of history.
Yeah, fun fact. But yeah, this
You take
Civic,
fun.
awesome. It's
I'm glad it's good. I always wondered as a kid about the hateful orange shitbox that you could buy new.
it was one of the greenest cars at the time because Honda
was
had a
orange.
special engine for it, and I mean,
Really?
yeah, it was. I think it was like a 1.2 with like 70 odd horsepower, which back in, bear in mind this is in like the 70s where you've got Mustang 2s that were like choking out 70.
That's very good for the time period.
Yes. No forced induction for Honda.
Up for what, another... See, what was it?
Honda, actually some of them were turbo, I don't know. Not like from this generation. Turbo Civics were like long later on.
Yeah.
Back when Honda sort of figured out VTEC wasn't for everyone because most people don't redline cars.
Isn't the first Turbo Civic the FK2? Wasn't the FK2 the first?
Well, it depends if you count turbo diesels as.
No, those don't.
Turbo
I mean,
diesels don't count for
I would
shit.
say dirty diesels, but obviously you're using a diesel later on in the LP.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's just for
I
the
mean-
fun value.
if you want to talk about Honda Civics that are actually decent cars, we talk about the fuel ones. Fuck the diesel.
Yeah, we-
Actually, 2.2 diesel is a good engine. It's just not a Honda engine, or shouldn't be a Honda engine because turbo, and doesn't rev very high because diesel.
And then they were like, we need a lot of horsepower on the FK2, and they threw a fucking turbo in and they killed the spirit of the Civic.
Tsukuba!
Yeah, and now all the
GV60.
Civics run turbos. Hence,
Yes, obligatory 3 laps around Suzuki.
Suzuka.
Tsukuba.
Tsukuba. Tsukuba.
For some reason, my mind was trying to tell me it's Suzuki, but no, it's Tsukuba.
Really?
Tsukuba.
Yes,
I
it's
thought this was-
Tsukuba.
Tsukuba.
I thought this was supposed to be at 5.
Just Succubus.
3 laps in paradise.
It's time I
Say
attack. It's time I attack the truck because that truck, that's the only thing it's known for. Team attack.
And being good.
It's a good track, but it just disappeared off the face of the earth.
There's an old Lancer there.
Mm-hmm.
A Lancer 1800.
Nova Civic.
In a fetching brown colour.
Wow.
We're all fumbling up words today, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we are. Oh well.
Oh, it's the real American out in front.
Fights for the rights of air.
Fight for your rights, fight for your life.
Yeah, why
That's
you
the most American sport.
Cuba in the world?
It is the most American car ever made.
America, fuck yeah.
World.
Fuck no.
Fucking why?
America's done some cool things like the
Like,
Chevy SSR.
Like the Shelby Series 1.
What did you just say?
The Chevy SSR.
It's not a good thing.
Yes, it is.
The title for that episode is pretty much summing up the SSR.
But bro, convertible pickup.
Awesome or awful.
It is awesome.
on.
You'll be pleased to know the Citroen C5 episode isn't called as his favourite car as well now.
I'm gonna stab you.
It isn't
I
called
mean,
that
I mean,
because
as-
I've found
as
a
a-
better name for it.
Asa, you love the C5, right?
I don't. It's the automotive equivalent.
What are you talking about? It's a majestic vehicle.
Oh, actually, I was watching a video yesterday.
Tesco value cheese.
I was watching a video yesterday about the Saxo VTR versus VTS.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the VTS had a sports interior. Do you know what that was?
No, I don't. Please do tell us.
Seats from a Citroen C5. That was the sports interior.
Wow.
Wow.
Ew.
Those seats
So
are very sporty.
apparently, having the seats of a Citroen C5 somehow makes it sporty.
It's a sporty interior. I mean, let's be honest, if you're buying a Saxo, get the VTR. VTS is like...
Yeah, I mean,
The VTR handles better.
Yeah, and I mean, we are talking of fucking Saxo, so Saxo, you put anything that is not Saxo, it's sporty or luxury.
The Saxo is cool. I like the Saxo.
We like the Saxo.
Hey, I don't say it's not cool, but
Very comfy.
What I mean is,
It doesn't look janky like pretty much every other hatchback on the
Hilariously comfy, actually. I mean, the 106 is cool as well, but then again, the Saxo and the 106 are the same car, so...
Yeah.
I think between the VTS and like the 106, remember the 106 I think is like the clear, like the better one, because it's less fat than the Saxo was. Hence why 106 GTIs are like. Then again, the Saxo VTS is probably quite a.
yeah, yet they only use fucking kit car Saxo for rallying back in the days.
Yeah.
That was close, Emile.
Close-ish.
Well, in terms of you nearly understeering off the track.
Oh, yeah. I'm well aware of this car's limits. As in the...
Track limits are just a suggestion.
Well, it's got a bad diff in it.
Who's
So
got their phone on?
I've got my phone on.
We're professional.
It's another thing saying my car insurance renewal is tomorrow, but it isn't. It's just because I went on Go Compare or Confused.com or some bullshit and just filled out a bunch of insurance quotes to see what would happen. Driving Park Motorland.
Why?
Oh boy.
This one might be a bit problematic.
It's like Motorsportsland, but worse in every way.
I know, I just want to do the beginner's course.
Oh, you'll get a chance to do the
Okay,
beginner's
never
course.
mind, there's nothing
Oh.
particularly challenging in this race, but
Trust me, Emile. Later on down the road, and I do mean way later down the road, you will have the chance to do beginner's course once again.
Yeah, there's an endurance on it, 500 laps.
No.
oh god, that'd be amazing.
Well, it's got a pit. It's got a pit lane. Why not use it?
I know the midgets
Oh.
come to this course.
Also, I found something recently. The guy that's actually
Yeah, they do.
the guy that actually at the head of Peugeot Citroën is actually the guy that was behind the design team for the Megane.
Oh,
Nice.
one thing I will say is about this course, this track does actually provide one of the more entertaining races.
Midget 2.
No. Would you believe me if I said Type R's?
Oh god.
Oh,
You'll probably see what I mean when we get to that event, but do you want me to explain what can happen?
no.
No, I'm curious. Go on.
Well, the race does go this way around the course, but some of the AIs might go too quick around the final turn.
Oh dear.
Basically understeer into the wall and sometimes even hit the pit entry. And because of the logic of the AI thinking, oh, I've just hit the pit entry, what they do is they go through the pit lane.
Oh. I mean, that's one
I
way
mean,
to do
it has happened to me before, and it usually involves the NSXs.
Doesn't surprise me.
I'm
Honestly.
healthy. I got a Tesco Healthy Living chocolate and caramel cereal bar,
Oh joy!
along with my second bowl of Lucozade today.
Good. If it's orange, I'm gonna
So,
kid.
It's
wait,
orange. and I
so
don't have-
basically, you're balancing out a healthy, fucking
Luke stays
chocolate bar.
healthy-ish. It's got no sugar in it.
Have you seen the sugar content he
Oh.
has?
Listen, right? It's
Oh,
powered
what?
by glucose. Everyone knows glucose is like the healthiest thing in the world.
Yeah, but it's
You
the
can get
thing,
zero
it has,
sugar Luke said. It tastes like dog piss, but you can get it.
Everything, even slightly energy oriented, that comes in sugar-free tastes like wank juice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like actually
I
free cum.
I agree. As I'm dumb enough
As
to
a
take,
healthy-
you know.
You'd agree that sugar-free energy drinks taste like free cum.
Does
I
pre-cum
mean,
taste of anything?
No.
They taste like shit, that's for sure.
I
I'm
hope
gonna
your
take your
pre-cum
advice
doesn't
on
taste
this, Lude. I'm gonna take your word for this, Ludo.
No, I mean, what I mean by that is that at my fucking gym, there is a sugar-free energy thing, and
Gym.
at least it has like you can get it with lemon or something like
Yes.
that, because else I took it once
See?
only.
See, my master plan come into effect.
Oh, hey, LRC's
I
arrived.
started talking about pre-cum and LRC joined. I'm a wizard.
Give it to me. How's it dead?
You don't want it, he's defective.
LRC, there is a good way for you to get it. Just use your bad dragons.
You've joined at a good time.
Oh, really?
This
Did
is a
I?
Civic.
Ooh.
Yeah, you missed classic Civic time.
Well, I
He
mean, I'm
hasn't missed
currently
classic
for
Civic,
Ratchet
just
and
one
Clank,
race.
so
Yeah, we've still got one more race, which is, I believe, 2 laps around Trial Mountain.
oh, fun. So just in time then.
Yes.
Hmm. And then we get to move on to the 80s.
Living in the
Also-
80s.
Yeah. Also, he got it in the best color possible in a magnificent.
It only comes in this colour.
Shut up.
It only comes in orange.
No.
You
It's
can have
the
whatever colour you
best
want,
color
as long as it
possible.
comes in sort of faded orange peel.
There's a 240Z in this race. Although, luckily, he's behind a Civic just like mine, so I don't think he'll be an issue. I don't think, anyway. Oh. Look at this. Did you see that launch, boys?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good at launching this
that's
car.
right now,
Oh, that 240's broke free. Oh well. If I could beat the Skylines, I can beat that piece of shit. Right?
It's a Datsun. I mean,
It is a
let's be
Datsun. I don't want to call it a Nissan. It is a Datsun.
On that, so just.
I mean,
just
yes.
change
I
whatever.
mean, you're actually right. At that time, Nissan wasn't a thing yet, I think. So.
No, Nissan was a
honest. They were a thing.
thing, but it was the Datsun was. Datsun was either a premium brand or the budget brand. I don't remember. It was one of the two.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
it-
what
it-
I'm
I think it
saying.
was
Yeah.
the budget.
That's what I actually meant. I mean, there was Nissan, but Datsun was part of Nissan, like
oh.
sub-brand or something.
I hear an ice cream van.
No
And
god.
then they. I
Um,
think it was back in the day where Nissan was still actually one side, one part Datsun and one part Prince or whatever those are.
What's up, Inferno?
my friend has just found something rather cool.
Oh god.
You know when Top Gear, as in like Clarkson, Hammond and May,
Mm.
did that, tried to do a radio
Oh
god,
god,
show.
yeah.
Well, he's apparently found the entire thing uncut.
Oh god.
Like on my external drive.
Nice.
Hang on, I'm putting it in
Emile,
Orlando,
next care
Jordan.
package you send to me, that better be included in the CD.
I don't want to send you a care package again
I like
Why
that.
not, Dad?
because it'll take me
There
5
you
years
go.
to do it.
Oh god.
Exactly. I'll forget about it.
It's 2
years' time.
hours long.
4 years time, I'll get a random CD in the post. I'll put it in the fucking player of my really, really ratty, shitty micro and be like, hey,
Mic-
what
How
is
you
it?
found this?
So hold on, you're gonna upgrade. Oh, I know what you're doing.
Well,
You're gonna get an IS200. You're gonna think it's the greatest car in the world, and then you're gonna bid it within a week and have to go back to driving a shitbox.
I'd like to ask you a question. How could I possibly downgrade?
Good point. Hey, I was-
couldn't be a original mini.
I was looking at cars the
Yeah,
other
cool.
days.
Very interesting.
Again.
Yeah.
Oh hell!
I found a cheap IS250,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. It's an auto. Don't get the manual IS250, FYI.
I'm not going to get any
Because
they're on my
the road tax is £200 more for some reason. So you may as well just get the auto, which has flappy paddles.
No, no,
In my Lexus.
no. You
If
were
it's
going
got flat paddles, that means it's a manual, clearly.
people who think flat
No
paddles
clutch,
are
not
for
a
racetracks.
I mean, let's be serious. The best Lexus is the Lexus 2054.
I like the GS. The
No,
I like
no,
the GS that was
you-
like a hybrid, which had like literally 1 mile range.
You don't
Because
understand
it
the
was
best.
exempt from like congestion charge. That's what I want.
You don't get
I'm
it. The
so-
best Lexus is the 2054.
I don't get it.
You don't. That's what I mean.
I'm just. What
Just
I'm gonna do
say
is
yes.
I'm gonna get a fucking muscle car. I'm gonna stick a rechargeable AAA battery in it.
Yes.
Be like, hybrid. I'm allowed to go. Fuck your road tax.
7 points.
Even though it'll move
Yeah.
into a total of like 6
7 points.
There's also some jokes to be had about the fact that the AI-controlled Honda Civic beats a Toyota Sleeker.
It had the VTAC.
Yes.
Yes.
It also beat the sporty Honda Coupe.
Oops.
Oops. Anyways.
I
I
wonder what
think
prize
it's
car we're
time
gonna get.
for a prize car.
I wonder what we're going
It's
to
time
get.
Gonna
for a prize car.
Oh.
What will we get? Oh,
Oh.
Where were you half an hour ago?
Oh.
Wait a second.
What?
That hasn't got a wing in this game.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, it doesn't.
Okay, it's slightly interesting now. Anyways.
Yes. It doesn't have a wing, so it makes it interesting.
Yes, it is more aerodynamical. Anyways, also just thought I'd point this out because, yeah, European events are now fully 100% done. I wasn't lazy. I actually did them last night. And I also
Hey.
re-earned the prize car from the DTM event. 40.2% completion. We're getting there, boys.
You're moving right along.
And we got 123 cars now, apparently.
123.
Anyways, let's have a quick look at there's the AMG thing. Nissan, there.
Dyson.
I mean, it's not the XJ220LM race car from last time, but it's a car. It's fine. It's actually
It is a
worth
thing.
an okay amount of money. Anyways, actually, that's actually not a bad way to make money. I guess you could buy the Civic and do the Japanese event and grind that out a little bit. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Next time we're going to take a look at the next event, which has a slightly different name. It is the Japanese 80s Festival.
80s.
Join us for that. Until then, farewell.